great to see all of you out here today, and I'm so glad that you all came out. I know it's a little bit breezy, but at least it's sunny, mostly. So my name is Anne, I'm a senior here at Tufts, and in a minute I'll be introducing our next speaker, Craig Altabos. Now I know on a beautiful day like today, it's hard to think about climate change in concrete terms. It's easy to think of it as something more abstract and easy to think of things like hunger and unemployment as the more concrete and tangible things that we're able to understand. I didn't start as an activist in climate justice. In fact, I was really much more interested in international development. Thank you. I came to Tufts with a dream of working in sub-Saharan Africa and ended up working in Guatemala and Paraguay. I changed my concentration in international relations to Latin America and tried to come up with creative ways to weave sustainable justice into my studies in peace and justice. I also decided I was going to study abroad in Peru, applied, and was accepted to a program there. Then, only months before I was due to leave, Occupy happened. And I never made it to Peru. Two of my TAs were involved with Occupy, and they convinced me to come to a meeting, then a rally, then to organize a student tent there, and etc., etc. I never really left. Now, you're all entitled to your opinions about Occupy as a movement and whether or not it really changed anything, but I know it certainly changed my perspective. It brought together activists from a slew of different causes to a communal space where they were talking about all of the issues all at once. And for the first time, it became truly clear to me how necessary it is that we acknowledge the intersectionality of all of these issues in every narrative for change that we create. Since then, I've been involved in many different forms of activism, from rape culture and consent advocacy to classism and climate change. I've always thought that I wanted to focus my work internationally, where the problems were so real and evident, but what I didn't fully understand was that we have problems here that are just as important in our own backyard, to use a cliche phrase. Climate change has become my issue due to a variety of forces. The anti-corporate, people-over-profit mantra of Occupy, this certainly addresses the fossil fuel, big oil, political power of the climate polluters, the global nature of climate injustice, and the way in which the effects of these changes will be disproportionately felt by those who live in certain regions already suffering from violence, destruction, hunger, disease, and instability. It has become my issue because I don't think that I can address any other issue that I'm passionate about without first working to save the planet. Obviously, my experience is my own, as is everyone else's. There are students at Tufts advocating for everything from public health to justice in Palestine, and almost everything in between. Each of these causes is valuable and important, and I don't want to diminish that. However, I think it is crucial that we also acknowledge the intersectionality of all of these issues with climate change. Sorry for the pages. If we do not fight for climate justice, along with all of our other issues, we are not doing justice to our own activism. We are a privileged group, students at a top-notch university with access to resources and the potential to do many great things. We are smart and we know that we can create change. There is no more time to wait, and so today I ask you to march forth.